that I use. The historic volume market profile, like you saw me use earlier, I turn them on to see the context. I find this one to be a lot easier because I don't have to adjust the ticks. So I do like monthly. I don't have to adjust the ticks. It just kind of paints it, like automatically estimates it and paints it. So this is easier as like a quick way to like see. Let's turn off this. Let's turn off the weekly. So you can kind of see, like, quickly see where it's going without like turning this on, and then like changing it from automatic. And then you'll find it with the TradingView one. If you zoom in too much or zoom out, I don't know. There, if you zoom in or like zoom out like this way, then it like stops painting it. So this HVMP indicator will keep it on. It might look wonky, but it'll keep it on. It won't have it like go away from your chart. So that is why I like to use that one more often as a way to see where the historic TPOs and how they reacted on the chart. Another thing that I did want to go over was the market profile fixed view indicator. So if we turn that on, let's change it to somewhere like more current. So this will let you make a composite of a section of time. So for Bitcoin, since let's say like February, you can see that we're consolidating here. We can make a channel here with, let's turn this off. Let's turn off the 3 month, and I'll leave those drawings there for now. Where's the channel? So you can kind of make like channel here. You can make your trend lines. I don't put a lot of faith in these trend lines, but just as a general like guide, you can see here we're in a channel. We're trying to break above. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So like let's say like here while we're consolidating or just chopping around, we turn on the market profile fixed view, and you can see you can make a composite. And in this case, let's say that in like early September, the point of control was up here, so we went down here. So once you see like price kind of consolidate a little bit, like we make a, you can be, once you think that you made a lower low, you can maybe take that bet and assume that it's going to reach the point of control, because that is where price action, that is where price wants to live. So if we extend it out, we can see that as we went on, we spend more time down here as time went on. So this would be a good spot to buy. It might shift up as well. Just because it is here doesn't mean that price needs to go there. Price can spend some time up here. And then if I bring this to the front, move to, so price can like move or spend some time in this zone, and then the point of control will shift upward. Just how earlier it shifted from here to lower, so from here to here. So if price can like maintain and consolidate a little bit around this level, we'll have the point of control rise, which is bullish. So with this, you can see where the point of control was at a certain point in time. So like let's say like in July, the point of control was here. We went above it. Let's turn on the candlesticks. We were trying to go above it, and then we went below. So like you can see that price went below, and here you can see like you can see prices reacting right now to here to like this point, and you have to take a look at the chart. So like it looks like the end of July to February. From February to the end of July, that composite POC is where price reacted here. So it looks like about 6 months. So if we turn that off and go to the 6 months volume profile, you can see like the end of June was around here as well. And that is why I like the rolling point of control, again, without the look back, because then you can see where price reacts. You can see, for example, in this one, it stayed flat here. And then the first time we retested it, let's zoom in, went here, tested it, we had a positive reaction. We did eventually break down, But the first test is where you're going to see, again, depends on the chart and not financial advice, but that is where you will see a reaction from it. So this, you'll look at the date, you'll see it's June. Okay, so this is a 6 month point of control based on the color. So that is where you're going to want to look to like probably take profit, or if you're shorting, look for a short around that area. And so right now we're again tapping that area. It looks like price is rejecting from that previous point of control. So we'll have to wait and see what price does. We see that the 6 month point of control like just raised recently in last week, like October 11th, for the 6 month point of control. Excuse me. So yeah, just play around with it, see how it does. What I like to do is have the 6 months. Depends on the time frame, but 6 months, 3 months, monthly, and weekly. But turn off the 6 months and go to like the 30-minute chart. We will wait for it to load, and then you can see just how price reacts as the point of control is painting on the chart, both like the weekly, monthly, and 3 month. Again, depends on like on what time frame you're trading at. Here again, you can see like this was a previous, like, let's see, it was Friday, so it was that weekly rolling point of control. It wasn't the end of the week because crypto's 24/7. So then we see here, and then price reacted positively from there. So as like a short scalp, that works. You can see here that we retested it a few times, and price is staying above that point of control, which was a good sign, and it reacted bullishly. And you can see here on this section, this was also from like until, let's see, Tuesday to Thursday. The rolling point of control was here. So there's a spot where you're going to want to look for price to react. So from this spot here to this spot here, you saw a nice up move of like 5%. So you can, again, not financial advice, but, and I should say, let's say you're like, okay, open it up here, and then here, once you see this like forming here, goes up, and then it forms it up here again. It looks like this was the previous week. You can like raise it there, and you see price enters here. Now for your stop, you can play around with it. You can say like, okay, let's turn on the historic market profile for the week. So we'll do that and see, okay, this was the profile. You can set it at like the value area low, or set it at like this low, and you can have like a 5-hour, 10-hour trade. Like, it just depends on where your risk and your size, which is a whole another topic on its own. But yeah, those are the main indicators that I use. They have been very useful to me, so I would like to thank again the authors of these. I believe these are all open source. You click on source code, you can see the source here. So Sam Resio, I believe he was the author of both of these, the volume market profile and the historic volume market profile. And I'm not sure about the historic volume market profile. Looks like it is, and it was also by him. So again, I will be making content using these indicators. I will also use the cloud. The cloud, I feel like there's been a lot of content on it, but the Ichimoku cloud, there's a Tenkan, which is the blue one, the Kijun, which is the red one. I might be getting those mixed up, but blue is the fast one, the red is the slow one. Again, look on YouTube for more content like that. And this divergence indicator, I like to use it just on low time frame. Right now it's at like CVD. I think this was something I was testing at. I don't use it consistently. The divergence for many indicators, I use it at times when I'm scalping on like super low time frame. As you can see, there's a lot of like garbage signals at times. So it's just one more thing, like something to add. Like if you have like a divergence around a point of control, then like maybe you take it the trade. Again, that decision making is up to you and up to your system that you will use. So yeah, any questions, post them in the comments. I I'm making this channel mostly for me to increase my confidence in my trading abilities, because if I can explain my trading, then it will, if I can explain it to someone else, then that only makes me more confident in my trading abilities as an aspiring full-time trader. That is all for now. Happy trading. Have a good one.